part of your mission is to end the predatory pricing strategies of these like same day loan, payday loans. I think we all know, even us old fogies, we know it's like you drive, you see along the side of the road, same day title loan, kind of payday loan sign flashing. Um, in these things can be pretty nasty, right? It's dare I say, preying on those of us who need the help the most and can least afford those kinds of fees. Uh, can you maybe explain the evolution from that business model, how it's kind of technologically advanced to where you are today, and why you aren't that? If that's a good way of saying it.
Payday loans are interesting. There are more payday lenders in the US than there are McDonald's.
Wow.
And by a large margin, which is just such an insane thought, right? It's interesting. So when we first think about the concept of on-demand pay and why is on-demand pay being able to be offered to employees, provide that same sort of utility as a payday loan, this concept of accessing your pay prior to the next payday, but in a really responsible way. And there's sort of a couple key factors that make that possible. Payday loans are expensive because they kind of have to be. And people believe that payday loans are making money hand over fist, and it's not exactly true. Now, of course, they're charging a crazy amount. They're charging crazy fees. They're absolutely predatory. It's terrible, terrible experience for the consumer. But the business itself is actually, they have tight margins just like any other business. And the reason being is a couple of reasons. So we kind of have three things. There's this old school administration practice where a lot of it's still done by paper and pen or legacy software. It's brick and mortar typically. So you pointed out, there's payday lenders on what seems like almost every single street corner, right?
Yeah.
More payday lenders than McDonald's. And then the last thing is you have all of these really good customers that are subsidizing for the bad customers. And what that means is effectively every dollar that a payday lender gives out, around 20 cents of that dollar doesn't come back to them. And that results in a big hit to their revenue. And
Sure.
That's why they charge such exorbitant fees. And so earned wage access, on-demand pay, what really makes it different is this integration with payroll providers, that ease of capturing that employee data, being able to seamlessly offer up an amount to an employee based on the hours that they've worked but haven't yet been paid for, and then the seamless repayment of those funds. So now actually getting repaid through those funds, that employee doesn't have to forget or think about walking to the corner of that payday loan store and repaying back a check or anything like that. Those funds are paid back automatically, safely, securely. And that basically means that the business is a really streamlined, nice, efficient business, and all those savings can be passed on to the consumer. And that's why you see on payday with on-demand pay, typically fees range from anywhere from $0 to around $5 for an employee to access their funds. Whereas with a payday loan, those same fees are upwards of $30, $40, $50.